Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less. Jab, Real-Time Boxing. A speed game, which I've been predisposed not to like, but will I like this one? Let's see. In this game, each of you will bump fists, and you'll turn over your cards, and you'll play them on your opponent's body and head. And the whole point of it is to try to get combinations to get their health. Instead of them having it, you have it. Or to pick up counter punches, which will also get their health and give you points. Or to get combos, which will give you points. So that at the end of the game, at the end of the round, either you've taken all their health and you've knocked them out by grabbing the knockout, and then they lose. Or if it goes to the decision where the judges decide who wins, you just go based on points, and whoever gets 3 rounds wins. First to win 3 rounds wins the whole game. Simplicity versus complexity.
So Tom pretty much explained the game. He didn't explain exactly what the combo was. It's just a haymaker with the same color on top, the same type, or...
Haymaker, red and red.
Right, so you play the same color, and then you take 2 of theirs, and then that's it. What he failed to explain, which is fine, is being able to keep track of all of that while you're playing, right? Speed. But it is not as fast as I would like, because I have to look. Okay, so I can try to get uppercut. That's what I'm trying to get onto his board, because that'll give me 4 points or whatever it says. I'm trying to get a blue card. So if I have a blue card here and there's a blue card there, I cover up 1. I'm like, okay, counter punch, and I get 2. That's something else I can do. That haymaker combo I can do to grab this. And then that's not even all, because you can block. Right, I can block his. So if he plays this cross, or if he plays, so haymaker can be blocked with anything. But if he plays this cross and he's trying to do some combo, I can block the cross with either a cross or the same color. Right, and then that cancels out the highest card. So there's so much that I feel in play. It's really challenging to remember it all. There's not a ton of rules. Well, I guess the rule book is too big for what we think the game should be, but there's just so much to keep in your head while you're playing.
So you can grab these icons to say that you clinch and take -3 and 2 points from your opponent so they can't knock you out right now. Or you can grab the ding ding and take -5 points to end the round. There's just a lot going on in the game, like Molly said, makes it complex. Much more complex than you'd expect for a 2-player speed game. Luck versus strategy.
Oh, I guess there's some luck in the order you draw your cards, but there's lots of strategy in how you separate your cards out, because they need to be separated out, because that's one of the end conditions of another thing we didn't talk about, scoring. You need to spread them out and get as many points as you can. But I guess there is luck, because if Tom gets this one, and then he already has that one too, he gets that one as well, and he has 1 more card for that. So there's some luck in that. But there's also strategy in going for that, and then having the ability to remember all this in your head is strategy, right?
The luck in this game is just based on so many different card decks and what's going to be on top when you need it. But the strategy is just to play as many cards on as differentiated piles as you can, because in the end your opponent's going to cover one of the piles and you choose the other. And you may choose a bunch with blocks in it, and they're going to try to cover up the one that has the most cards in it, because they're afraid that that's going to give them your opponent the most points. So I mean, there's strategy here, but I mean, is this a strategic game? I don't think so. Is it a lucky game? I don't think so. I don't know what that leaves us, but I don't think it's super strategic. I mean, lucky, just play your cards real quick. Fun versus boring. I mean, it's not boring, because there's a little bit of fast-paced attention for it being a speed game, but it's not fun either. I mean, we've played, and...
We don't know where to put this game.
Well, it's in our rating system, in our scales, it's just neither of these two things. It's not fun because you're trying to keep so much in your head while moving very quickly. And I just think, with speed, like the old card game with face cards you can play, standard deck of 52 cards, like there's like 3 rules, you just go. And like this one, I've got this, it's a tiny rule book, but it's 8 pages of little rules here and there about how to, scoring's a whole thing, ending a round in several different ways, clinching, what happens after you clinch, counter punching, staggering, the knockout. There's blocking and combos. There's everything that's going on that, like, when I'm playing, I just want to like throw cards down and then count out my score later. But I guess I just had a different expectation for what this game was.
Yeah, I feel the same. I generally enjoy speed games. I really like the game Speedy talked about. Just 52 cards, because there are things you have to watch. So there's some you have to keep in your head while going fast, but there's only a little bit compared to this. To me, this is too much of everything. That it tried to pack in everything. You can get points in multiple ways or lose points in multiple ways, and so I think that it's just too much for what I want this game to be. It is. I enjoyed myself while playing, and it's a quick game. It's 10 minutes or less. And that is true. It really is that short, even if you play all 3 rounds, because each round is over pretty quick, because you're trying to go as fast as you can. But it's just not my cup of tea. On BGG,
I'd probably go 4. I'm just not disposed to like speed games.
yeah, I'd probably go 4 as well, even though I do generally like speed games. 4 or 5, yeah. Every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite geeky thing. So make sure to subscribe now on YouTube.
Because it could be you that wins.
Jab, real-time boxing. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.